Hello everyone. Today's Wednesday, September 23rd. We are going to read Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. This is written by Patty Lavelle and illustrated by David Catro. I love this book because it tells us a lot about Molly Lou, and you'll find out it talks a lot about her being true to herself and not changing, even though somebody else might think differently than she does. Okay, so Mrs. Dillon's going to read this to you. Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can and the world will look up to you." So she did. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile right alongside you." Look at her. She's looking at herself in the mirror. So she did. I love this picture. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong and the world will cry tears of joy." Look at her laughing at the bullfrog. And he's making a funny face at her. So she did. She's singing. Look at all the creatures in the picture. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself and the world will believe in you too." She had lots of accidents. Can you see the dishes and the messes she's made? So she did. She's juggling teapots. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends. Look, her house is for sale. Here's Molly Lou, and she's telling her friends bye. She's sad. And start a new school. There she is. The bus pulled up and she's standing on the sidewalk waiting to get on. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo. In gym class, when the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Look, he's up here in the air, and she ran underneath him. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies and she stacked 10 high on her teeth and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Melon sang out, "Quack," so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. He's not being very nice to Molly Lou. On the 4th day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong, but Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake. All the children oohed and awed, even Ronald. Look at that snowflake, it's huge. On the 5th day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth and smiled at her. So he's decided that she might actually be kind of special after all. That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon. There's a picture of Grandma reading the letter, and look how tiny Grandma is. Don't you love that book? This is a good reminder that no matter what, we need to be ourselves. Everybody's made differently, and it's important that we are our own person and we are special and that we always stand out. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.